Hello friends, welcome to my channel Fundamentals of Engineering. In this session we are going to see another surface treatment process, that is physical vapor deposition. In previous session we have seen a chemical vapor deposition process, what are the different types, what is its technique to deposit the substrate on the surface, that we have seen. You can see that link in the description box or in the suggestion, you can see that. Now we are going to see physical vapor deposition. Before starting to this session, I request everyone to subscribe my channel, click on bell icon to get more notifications. So if you seen the physical vapor deposition, already we are abbreviated as PVD. It involves vacuum deposition process in which one or more of the depositing species are evaporated or otherwise atomized from a solid source in the coating chamber. But in CVD involves deposition processes in which the depositing species are inlet into the coating chamber in a gaseous or vapor form. So this is the main difference between CVD and PVD. Now we are going to see what is meant by deposition, in which we are applying a thin film of a surface ranges from nanometers to micrometers, which thin film is deposited on the substrate, and we are using a different techniques for deposition like PVD, CVD, sputtering, electroplating and coating. So these are the different process how we are doing the deposition on the surface. So here we are using a very thin film of material, we are depositing on the other material. The thickness of the film ranges from few nanometers to about 10 micrometers. The deposition of certain material films are required on parts used in computers, microelectrical, solid state devices, semiconductors, dielectrics, etc. They are also used in tool technology and corrosion resistance coating. So basically these thin film deposition technologies are either purely physical, such as evaporative methods like physical vapor deposition, or purely chemical, such as gas and liquid phase chemical process like chemical vapor deposition. There are large number of methods in which we are combining both physical and chemical reactions, and they are called as physical chemical methods. So this is the deposition process. Here the thin film materials which were prepared by the CVD or PVD cover a wide range of elements and compounds, both inorganic, ergometallics, organic reactants are used as starting materials. Gases are prepared because they are readily metered and distributed to the reactor. So this is the deposition process. Now we are actually going to see what is meant by physical vapor deposition, in which we are providing a coating by a physical means which involves condensation and evaporation of material, where we are using this process at high melting point and low vapor pressure materials. PVD is carried out at high temperature and vacuum. So it involves the creation of material vapors by evaporation or sputtering or laser ablation and their subsequent condensation onto a substrate to form the film. In general, the vapor source and the substrate on which deposition occurs are contained in vacuum chamber. Variation in atmospheres like presence of natural gas such as argon or reactive gas, heating method for various sources like thermal or electron beam, as well as electrical voltage of the substrate gives rise to different techniques of deposition, which terms determine the structure, properties and deposition range of coating. So in contrary to PVD, CVD method is used in which chemical addition or chemical deposition occurs. So there is a difference between CVD and PVD. In PVD is a vacuum coating process that will produce a beautiful, decorative and a very functional finish on the items being coated, where PVD utilizes a titanium nitride that provides an extremely durable and tough wearing coating. The use of silver as a base metal when coated with gold, which produces gilt silver. So that is a, and CVD involves the deposition process in which depositing species are inlet into the coating chamber in gases or vapor form. So what is the technique we are using in PVD? First, whatever the source, either liquid or solid, first we have to evaporate. The evaporation process is there that will generate a gas phase of that solid or liquid source, and we have to transport that gas phase material and deposit it on solid phase, which changes its physical morphology. So this is the morphology of PVD, in which high temperature is required to vaporize the material and vacuum of different ranges is used, which depends on the mean free path required in system. This is the morphology we are using in PVD process. Now there are some PVD techniques which are used based on the categories, that the vapor deposition categories, like evaporative deposition, that divide into two types, that is electron beam vapor deposition, pulse laser deposition, then sputter deposition, or it is called as sputtering, and cathode arc deposition. Now one by one we are going to see each PVD technique. First one, that is the evaporative deposition. Now guys, when you look at this picture, when we supply the power in the vacuum, the substrate is kept, and due to the resistance the metal vapor is created and that are deposited on the substrate. Also in this process we are using a resistance, so the resistive heating method we are using for heating that metal and getting that metal vapor which deposited on the substrate. And whatever the deposition we are performed at a high temperature and low vacuum. Vacuum decreases the content of contamination. So in this, metal vapors are produced from metal to be deposited, which are located in a source which subsequently condenses on the substrate to form the film. Depending upon the methods employed for evaporation, this process is divided into, we are getting in the thermal evaporation or electron beam evaporation. So if you consider the thermal evaporation, metal vapors are produced from metal which is located in a source and heated by means of resistance heating. The vapors are transported through the vacuum and get deposited on the substrate which are placed above the source, in which it consists of thermal evaporation source to vaporize the metal and the substrate which is located at an approximate distance facing the evaporation source. The substrate can also be heated to the desired temperature by means of resistance heating. The thickness monitor with a quartz oscillator measures the contours and the deposition rate. The voltage and current we are controlling manually. That is the evaporative deposition. The next one, electron beam vaporization system. This we are using a vacuum chamber and crucible where we are giving the supply, high voltage supply we are giving, and the electron beam is generated and it is deposited on the target. So this electron beam is generated with the hot cathode. Tungsten filament we are using. Material is placed in a graphite or tungsten crucible and deposition is carried out under high vacuum. The electrode deposition we are seeing, that is at low vacuum. Here the deposition is carried out at a higher vacuum. deposition is controlled and uniform. So the vapors which are metal vapors which are produced by bombardment of electrons on the metal surface. The electron beam is accelerated during using potential of 5 to 10 kilovolt and focused on the metal piece. These high energy electrons hit the metal piece and the temperature at the local spot rises very fast and may reach up to 3000 degrees Celsius in a very short time. Here the input power being high, extremely high rates of evaporation can be obtained. That is the electron beam vaporization system. Then pulse laser deposition. Here the lens where the laser is transferred and silicon carbide heater is used, on which we have to place or get the metal vapors on the substrate. In this technique, the high power laser is used for deposition. Argon or neon is used as an inert atmosphere in a vacuum chamber. High vacuum is formed and laser is focused by lens. Target decides the position of the deposition. So by using that diagram, you can clearly understand the metal deposition is achieved by ablation of the target material, that is metal to be deposited, using a pulse laser and depositing it on the substrate. Here the metal is vaporized and ejected from the surface as it is irradiated by a laser beam. The substrate is kept in front of the metal target, which may be maintained at an elevated temperature to enhance adhesion. Depending on the process parameters, particularly laser energy per unit area, laser wavelength, and laser pulse width, films can be deposited at a rate few tens to the few hundred angstrom per pulse. That is the pulse laser deposition. Then sputtered deposition, that is a sputtering. Here it works on the basis of momentum particle formed by the collision of the atoms and molecules. Plasma glow, ion accelerator or radioactive emitting is used to evaporative material. Argon is used as an inert atmosphere. Types of sputtering like chemical and etching sputtering, electronic sputtering. So these are the types in which the process what we are doing, atoms are dislodged from the surface of a material by collisions with a high energy ions. So whatever the ions which are generated, which are collide, and it is dislodged from the surface. When the solid surface is bombarded with the energetic particles which are generated, the surface is eroded and the surface atoms are removed due to collisions between surface atoms and the energetic particles. So this phenomena is called as sputtering, in which the substrate and argon atoms that participate in the removing the material, the argon atoms which are shown by using a green color, the material from the source, the situation when the sum of the argon atoms are ionized and substrate and the source are positive and negative potentials. Here the positively charged argon ions impinging on the subcathode and dislodge atoms from the source through the momentum transport. The sputter atoms are transferred vapor to the substrate when they are pulsed to form layer, the substrate which are formed and the film growth. Then third one, that is cathode arc or ion deposition. Here where deposition is carried out by using ions which are deposited on the substrate, and by using the ice. This process we are using by the IC fabrication, microcircuit printing, nanoprinting, or patterning or lithography. Here the plasma which is generated, and based on that plasma, whatever the arc which are deposited on that, the metals ions are deposited on the substrate. So here we are using the plasma source which are deposited on that surface. Now we are using this PVD process in some of the applications like circuit and IC fabrications. Also we are using for aerospace and transparent coatings. We are using this process in reflectors and optics. So it is having advantages. What are that advantages that we are going to see? Environment friendly than paint and electroplating process. Whatever the depositing process are there, paint and electroplating, that is hazardous, but this process is environmental friendly. More than one PVD techniques can be used for coating, that is great advantages. Usually top coats are not required. Good strength and durability can be obtained by using this PVD coating. Also it is having some disadvantages. What are they? Cooling systems are required, as we are using high temperature, high vacuum, so there is a need of cooling system. Mostly high temperature and vacuum control, it requires need and skill and experience, as sometimes we are using low vacuum and high vacuum, and we have to maintain that vacuum pressure. So that for that we require skilled worker and experienced worker. This PVD coated materials has no chemical interaction with the surface, that is the disadvantage. So if we consider the CVD process and PVD process, this physical vapor deposition having some advantages, that it gives extreme versatility in composition of the deposit as compared to the CVD process. Virtually any metal, alloy or intermetallic compound, refractory, some polymeric materials and their mixtures can be easily deposited by using this PVD. And in this respect, PVD process are superior to any other deposition process. It is having a high deposition rate, very high purity of the deposit, and it gives the excellent surface finish which can be equal to that of the substrate, thus minimizing or eliminating the post depositing machining or grinding. That is the advantage over CVD process. So we have seen another deposition process, that is physical vapor deposition. Hope you like it. If you like it, please stay connected and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Click on bell icon to get more notification. Thank you very much.